Tonight, the season opener for girls lacrosse is successful with the team getting its first win versus Blackstone Valley. In total, the team wins by 1 after scoring 9 goals, but who scored 5 of those? We'll tell you all about the goal scores coming up, as well as in the baseball, they're winning their scrimmages, getting set, looking to finalize the roster with just days before opening day against Marlboro. They got a scrimmage tomorrow as well. We break it all down for you. Softball is inching closer to their start of their season after another scrimmage this week, but one canceled, another one canceled as well. We'll bring you up to speed on all things varsity softball. In the boys lacrosse, they opened up their season versus Tantascwa on Thursday, but they had a tough road ahead in this game. It was a rough start to the year, but a good wake-up call according to some players, and as they get set to move forward, I'll bring you my latest on the lacrosse team after their tough loss versus Tantascwa. And in the national sports tonight, in March Madness, upset specials. UNC, the number 1 seed, eliminated, and then your Boston Red Sox, they're undefeated.
From Shepherd Hill Regional High School, this is Shepherd Hill Sports Zone with Cameron Simpson.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is Cameron Simpson. Thank you for ending your week with us. We have a full episode today with 4 teams to report on and more teams getting set. We'll break those down for you in Monday. Of course, no tennis to report on today, but we will have full neck-to-neck coverage of tennis next week as they get set to start their season. But we want to open up with the success of the girls lacrosse team. They began their season on Thursday evening on the home turf, their home opener and their season opener versus Blackstone Valley. And it was an incredible matchup as they got set for this season. It all started on the field and the team came out ready to go. The Rams lacrosse team got set to play their season and home opener versus Blackstone Valley, but it was freshman Emma Kokosinski who notched 5 goals, which led the team. 5 out of 9, incredible. And then Ashley Dickott started her spring season off strong. She notched 2 of the 9 goals, so we're up to 8. Jillian Trillison scored 1, and Abby Boijo scored another as well in the team's victory. All of these goals led to the 9-8 win by the lacrosse team. And sorry if I mispronounce names. I'm going off of writing them down. The rosters are not officially out yet online, so doing my best to find those goal scorers and more. A great offensive game, a great game. It was a close game. It was a fun game. Led to the final victory of 9-8. Congratulations to the lacrosse team. Best of luck as they move forward in their season. They play another game against Fitchburg on Fitchburg Field. That's next Tuesday at 4. We'll have more on that on Monday's episode. Boys baseball is also getting off to a great start. The preseason continued this week for the boys as they are closer to finalizing a roster. They played Blackstone Valley Tech in a scrimmage on Wednesday, while the team had some strong hitting with 10 hits in total, out-hitting Blackstone 10-7. They were unable to hold on to their 5-1 lead that they had in the 3rd inning. They lost 10-7. Blackstone only had 7 hits, but were able to score on each of them. For the Rams, though, Angel Polino led Shepherd Hill with 3 hits. The next scrimmage for the Rams is Saturday at 10 a.m. They will drive over to Tantascwa to play the Warriors. This is the final scrimmage before opening their season opener next week versus, I believe it's Marlboro. It is Marlboro. It is Marlboro that they're playing next week. So best of luck to them in the scrimmage, and we'll see what the roster will finalize out to be. Best of luck to those swing players. In softball, they faced a scrimmage this week as well on Tuesday. They played Woodstock Academy on Tuesday, and they came home very successful with a 14-4 victory in this scrimmage. They were supposed to play Wachusett in the scrimmage. That got canceled, and unsure about tomorrow versus Bay Path and that whole situation. It does look like one of those games was canceled, most likely due to the weather and field conditions not being tip-top shape. We'll see how that boys game is tomorrow morning as well. I can imagine some fields are not doing so right. All right, in boys lacrosse now, the season also started this Thursday as they traveled to Tantascwa for the year opener. They played a tough Tantascwa team who has had a great lacrosse program for the last few years. The goalies split the game, and the players, they struggled on offense. I talked to a few of them who said they just couldn't get the offense rolling forward, but some are taking a more optimistic side to the game. They ended up losing 23-2. Some taking a more optimistic approach to the game, saying that this was a good experience, a good first game, kind of get the things out early for the rest of the season. That is definitely a positive way to look at a 23-2 win, and hopefully they can keep pumping those games forward. They have some promise on that lacrosse team this year. We'll see how they can do. Their rebound opportunity comes against Lunenburg next Tuesday. All right. In the national sports, we have a few things to report on. First, March Madness. If you didn't see it last night, a big upset in 2 games, one of them happening here in Boston. But let's first start with the non-upset. UConn, they won after being the number 1 seed again, just carrying through to the Elite 8. This is now their 13th straight NCAA tournament victory, and they'll play on Saturday in the Elite 8. That game happened in Boston. Well, upset alert, Clemson upset Arizona in the Sweet 16. That was a big shock, happened over in Los Angeles. But the biggest upset of the night came when Alabama, the 4 seed, upset the number 1 UNC team, sending them packing. And then we now will have a Clemson-Alabama, a classic football rivalry in college sports, will take center stage in the Elite 8. So excited for that. That will all be happening this weekend, and we'll break it all down for you on Monday. The other news for today in the national sports is our Red Sox. They're undefeated, but they've only played 1 game. 1-0 after the game versus the Seattle Mariners. It was a big success for the team after a lot of people are talking down on the team, including myself. I'll say I'm not very positive on the team, but remember, it's only 1 game, and they were able to win it. We'll see what they can do the rest of this West Coast swing. They wait a while before the home opener, but big congratulations to them on the opening win. Hey, you can't have a perfect season if you don't win the first game. All right, with that, I appreciate you guys being with us this week. I'll see you on Monday. We'll break down the scrimmages this weekend and any other news and preview some matches for you next week. Until then, have a great weekend. Good night.
Thanks for watching Shepherd Hill Sports Zone, the only place for Rams sports news.